Right now this morning, bumpy road ahead. We'll have a quick preview of what you can expect during your last-minute Thanksgiving travel today. And from opening night fireworks to Santa's reindeer, the complete guide to Rotary Lights 30th season straight ahead.
Plus, we have a cold start this early morning back into the teens, 20s, and 30s. Then we maybe have a flurry chance. It's only a 10% chance. We'll talk about that in just a moment.
Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now, this morning.
Good morning. Thanks for joining us for News 8 Now this morning. I'm Alexandra Carter.
And I'm Art Jarrett.
It is Wednesday, November 27th, day before Thanksgiving. People probably have a lot going on today. How are the roads looking here locally?
Hey, so far so good. Right. Okay. Yeah, but that could change later as we get into the 9 o'clock hour this morning, and as well as into 3 o'clock to about 7 o'clock, where we could see a flurry working into the picture, but they will be light. They're only a 10% chance of that occurring. In fact, you're going to be seeing some of that may not even hit the ground, but of course, that means the cold is still going to be with us. In fact, we'll see temperatures locally here getting into the 20s to 30s, just some teens in there by Sparta. That hasn't changed much, getting all the way down to some 23-degree temperature in Viroqua. Good morning to you folks out there, and right back down to Prairie du Chien and Boscobel. Here locally, though, we'll carry over where it feels like it's about 16 degrees for us here, and up in Eau Claire, it feels like it's maybe about 12 degrees. Remember yesterday they were at 11. How about this, though? The rainfall, this has still been going on left and right as we go through it. We're going to see some snow and maybe some rain kind of sneaking through the picture, both of which will be about a 10% chance. And of course, once we get past that and it goes over to our east, we'll probably see some snow flurries pop into the picture from that across Lake Michigan. So we're going to stay out of that, though. But we get into the cloud cover that's here right now. You've got overcast conditions down to at least partly cloudy skies for this early morning. Observed winds are kind of calm right now, but they're gradually picking up from at least 3 to about 9 miles per hour. We'll also see what it looks like for La Crosse as we go through the 7 a.m. hour with partly cloudy skies, mostly cloudy skies by the 9 a.m. hour, and then back again into the sunshine, and that'll hold on for most of the day until we get into the 3 o'clock hour and beyond. That's a look at your forecast. More about this coming up for you in a moment. Stick around.
All right, Art, we will see you later. Thank you. The Thanksgiving travel rush, of course, underway, with AAA predicting a record-breaking 79 million Americans will take to the roads, skies, and rails this week. CBS's Jared Hill has more from us from New York's LaGuardia Airport.
In the final dash to Thanksgiving dinner, it's not the stuffing that's steering travelers through busy roads and crowded airports.
It's family. That's what makes it worth it, family being together.
AAA expects more than 5 million Americans to fly this week. Some headed out Tuesday to beat the Wednesday rush, what TSA estimates will be the busiest day to fly before Thanksgiving.
I feel like it hasn't gotten really busy yet.
I expected to see a whole bunch of lines, but I'm very pleasantly surprised.
It's estimated that today alone, TSA will screen about 2.9 million passengers at airports across the country. But the FAA is warning that a shortage of air traffic control workers could cause delays at airports in a number of places, like here in New York.
On the roads near Boston, traffic moved at a snail's pace, one person calling the commute painful.
This holiday is worse than any other.
AAA says most people will drive to their destination, with nearly 72 million Americans expected to get behind the wheel. Meanwhile, Amtrak says it's seeing an uptick in passengers who prefer to ride the rails.
You've got very spacious seats, a lot of leg room. It's just an easier way to go than sitting in highway traffic or flying.
Smooth sailing for most travelers so far, though heavy snow in Colorado has already snarled highway traffic. But there is some good news for drivers. According to AAA, the national average price for a gallon of regular is just over $3. In more than 24 states, that average drops below $3.
And so far today, air traffic seems to be moving with just over 200 delays reported on the website FlightAware. As for the roads, this afternoon is predicted to be one of the worst times to travel by car. That's when I'm leaving. Travelers in Wisconsin, Minnesota, and Iowa, there is something to be thankful for, though. Low gas prices, like we heard in that story. In Wisconsin, regular gas will see an average of $2.83. Diesel is at $3.36. And in Minnesota, regular is at $2.87. Diesel reaching $3.43. Over in Iowa, you'll see the lowest prices. Regular is at $2.74 in the Hawkeye State, with diesel averaging $3.30. If you do have a little too much holiday cheer over this long weekend, though, AAA wants you to know it has your back. The free Tow-to-Go program gives safe rides home from Thanksgiving celebrations. That service will run from 6 tonight through 6 a.m. Monday. If you need a ride, you can contact AAA's Tow-to-Go team. More questions than answers after a school bus plowed into a house in Holmen. One neighbor telling us what she heard. News 8 Now's Grace Monk was at the scene and has the story.
According to Holmen PD, around 6:20 a.m., a school bus drove into a house on State Street. The bus left the road multiple times before the crash, knocking down a mailbox and leaving tire tracks in nearby yards. One neighbor said she didn't see the crash, but she definitely heard it.
I was in bed, just kind of laying there, and I heard this loud boom, and my house shook, which is kind of weird because we usually don't have a problem with our house shaking.
No children were on board, but the homeowners were inside. Officials say one person sustained non-life-threatening injuries and was taken to the hospital. The bus driver was not injured. The bus was removed after 8 a.m. and given to State Patrol.
There'll be an inspection by Wisconsin State Patrol, and they will do a full inspection on the bus to see if there's any kind of mechanical issue.
The crash is still under investigation, leaving neighbors and friends with questions.
It was kind of shocking to all of us in the neighborhood to see something like that happen.
This afternoon, family and friends came to help clean the house up.
Family and friends say they don't know what's next for the homeowners or where they will stay. A potential breakthrough now in the Middle East conflict. Israel and Hezbollah have reached a ceasefire deal along the Lebanese border. That ceasefire is now in effect this morning. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says the agreement allows Israel to focus on Iran and gives troops some needed relief. It could also prevent Hezbollah from joining Hamas in the current conflict. President Joe Biden calling it a possible path to lasting peace between Lebanon and Israel.
The fighting across the Lebanese-Israeli border will end. This is designed to be a permanent cessation of hostilities. What is left of Hezbollah and other terrorist organizations will not be allowed, I emphasize, will not be allowed to threaten the security of Israel again.
The terrorist organization Hezbollah operates out of Lebanon but is funded by Iran. A key step forward, meanwhile, in the presidential transition, the Trump team finally signing their transition agreement with the Biden White House. That agreement came after weeks of delay, partly due to concerns over required ethics commitments. Under the deal, Trump's team has now posted its ethics plan on the government's website. They'll also soon get access to federal agencies, meeting with outgoing officials, and receiving key government briefings. Numbers are out on the opening weekend of Wisconsin's gun hunt. The DNR says 778,000 licenses were sold as of Sunday. About 541,000 were for gun privileges only. And hunters registered a little over 89,000 deer this year. Last year, that number was at nearly 91,000. And a bank with locations in Onalaska and Winona will soon have some new owners. Bremer Bank will be acquired by Old National Bank. The bank's name will change, but the team members will stay the same. The transition will take place over several months. Those who do their banking at Bremer don't need to change anything that you would typically do. The time now is 6:08. Still ahead on your morning news, a settlement for $418 million could change the way you buy a house. We'll have those details for you. Airline junk fees are making airlines billions, and new tariffs from the Trump administration could cost you a lot more at the grocery store. And Thanksgiving is tomorrow, but it's also the biggest day for kitchen fires. Learn some tips on how to prevent a scene like this coming up. And for now, we're taking a live look. This is inside Pittsburgh International Airport. Holiday lines, they are growing, as you see here. Looks like these people are lined up for security. This, of course, comes as the FAA is warning of possible delays and cancellations today due to an air traffic controller shortage at major airports. Also some inclement weather. Stick with us. We'll have the latest updates for you coming up.
Welcome to Hazel and Lola's Kitchen Boutique. Whether you're a gourmet cook or an aspiring foodie, we have something for your style and taste. See our selection of gourmet cookware, bakeware, and appliances. Hazel and Lola's Kitchen Boutique. Stop in today and tell them Peyton sent you.
The gift of relaxation and pampering is the perfect gift to give this holiday season. It is the Sue Colby's experience, the gift your special someone is really hoping for, and the gift she really deserves. Order your gift cards online today at SueColby's.com or pick them up at Sue Colby's Salon and Day Spa, because she deserves the very best.
Hey, it's Reed and Chelsea.
We got a message from Mr. Bobby Bones.
Hey everybody, Bobby Bones here. I just want to say thank you for listening to the Bobby Bones Show.
We got some ratings back, and we are the #1 morning show, 18 to 49, right here in La Crosse. So thank you so much for listening to the Bobby Bones Show, for listening on Kicks 106.3. We hope to be your friends in the morning. And if you know somebody that hasn't checked us out, tell them, let them know. And again, thank you so much.
Kicks 106.3.
It's that time of year again to get the Honda of your dreams during Happy Honda Days, where you'll find great offers on a rugged new Passport, Pilot with available all-wheel drive, and the powerful Ridgeline. So don't wait. Turn your holiday dreams into reality with a new Honda named KBB.com's best value brand. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
This is a cup of coffee. It's to go. Because here, you're on the move. Our team coordinates all your appointments, so you see all the experts you need quicker. Because when you're facing a complex condition, it feels like time is being taken from you. So, we found a way to give it back. Welcome to East Park Medical Center. UW Health. Remarkable.
I enjoy working with businesses, seeing their vision and being there every step of the way to watch them become successful.
Union State Bank meets our personal and business needs.
At Contractor Supply, our motto is your partner in building excellence, and Union State Bank is all of that.
I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for Union State Bank. I wouldn't have what I have today if it wasn't for Union State Bank.
Union State Bank, where customers and community come first. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
For over 40 years, La Crosse Glass and Overhead Door has been the go-to company for anything glass and door. We offer a large stock inventory of CEHI garage doors to help you find the perfect fit. As a locally owned business, we take pride in our work and always get the job done. From commercial glass and glazing to residential glass and CEHI garage doors, we have the experience and expertise to help you. Call or visit our website today.
What will you find at Hazel and Lola's Kitchen Boutique? Everything you need and more. See our selection of Polish pottery, cookware, olive oils and vinegar, and our gadget wall. Hazel and Lola's Kitchen Boutique, located inside Wesco and Sparta. Tell them Peyton sent you.
Well, good morning to you. A lot of folks hitting the roadways, whether they're driving, flying, or, of course, traveling in coach along a nice little Starliner, kind of getting out of the way here. We're also holding on to dry conditions here locally for us right now. However, that could change. Cloud cover, though, associated with this. Cloudy skies up to the north, getting into areas right by Onalaska, as well Onalaska, all the way into areas by Ladysmith, down to areas by La Crosse, Onalaska, and La Crosse holding on to at least partly to mostly cloudy skies right now as we have more clouds on the way. Observed winds, though, they're starting to tick up now, 3 to about 9 miles per hour in some cases. Not really hurting us with fog, though, this early morning. We have, again, 7 a.m. All the way to 9 a.m. You're looking at 24 to 27 degrees for La Crosse, from partly cloudy skies to mostly cloudy conditions. Then we go back down into 11 o'clock. We're looking at least partly cloudy skies, and that'll last all the way into the early, late morning hours, into the early afternoon. That being said, take a look. The current visibility, not really an issue this early morning for fog. So the roadways to work looking pretty good for everybody. La Crosse has, again, you've got some 20s holding on with 30s coming in by the late morning hours, 33 by the noon hour, 35 or so as we tick into the afternoon, getting closer to your high there. Although Eau Claire, it's got the cloud cover, it's got the cloudy skies to mostly cloudy skies, and that may last for the better part of the day, but you're also seeing cooler conditions, or at least cold conditions, for the morning hours. Once you get in the afternoon, it takes about 2 o'clock before you get back into the 30-degree mark. You've got the rain still holding on to the west, and that still continues to push rain down in San Francisco, down to Los Angeles. Locally here, though, we're going to find ourselves with the possibility of having a little bit of drier conditions. We have a 10% chance of snow and a 10% chance of rainfall as a mix. Doesn't really look like that may hit the ground, though, but that'll start to go between 3 and 5, and then 5 and 9. So back to you.
In your consumer news this morning, a major shakeup in real estate. A federal judge has given final approval to a settlement that could change how you buy and sell homes. The case centered on lawsuits against the National Association of Realtors, challenging their standard commission structure as anti-competitive, while the trade group denies wrongdoing. They did agree to settle the case in March. The judge's approval now makes that settlement final. Lawmakers say airlines are raking in billions of dollars in those so-called junk fees. A U.S. Senate subcommittee published a report about all those extra charges you pay when you fly. Things like checking bags or choosing your seat. You know, they charge us for everything these days. It found from 2018 to 2023, 5 U.S. airlines made more than $12 billion just on seat selection fees. In addition, lawmakers say some of these fees are set up to avoid taxes, giving smaller airlines an edge. Gas, produce, and cars could all get more expensive in the U.S. if President-elect Donald Trump follows through with his tariffs plan. Trump is pledging to add 25% across-the-board tariff on all goods from Mexico and Canada on his first day in office. One expert says the tariff could cause an increase of 25 to 75 cents per gallon of gas across the U.S. And with 89% of imported avocados coming from Mexico, your guac and avocado toast costs could also rise. Millions of Americans will spend a big portion Thanksgiving in the kitchen getting the meal ready, but safety experts say it's important to remember there's a major risk of fire this time of year too. Christine Lazar has some tips on how to stay safe.
Earlier this year, dozens of people had to evacuate this apartment complex in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, after several units went up in flames. Authorities say the fire was started when a resident left food cooking on the stove unattended. The Consumer Product Safety Commission says of the 352,000 home fires every year, 45% are cooking related.
When are kitchen fires most prevalent?
They're really most prevalent right around Thanksgiving. That is the day that we see the most fires, about 1,400 on average.
Alexander Hohen-Sarek is chair of the Consumer Product Safety Commission and says stove fires are often caused when grease ignites. This demonstration from the Orange County Fire Authority shows what can happen if you try to put it out with water.
When you put water in a grease fire, it will actually explode and blow up.
Chief Brian Fennessy says the best way to put it out is to cover it with a lid to kill the flame or use a fire extinguisher.
If you've got a fire extinguisher available, know where it is, know that it's charged.
Deep frying a turkey is also popular this time of year, but can cause an explosion if oil spills out and ignites. Using a turkey that is not properly thawed is also dangerous.
I deep fry my turkey every year, but I also make sure that if I'm going to be frying, it's away from the house, not on a porch. Don't do it in a garage. Don't use a frozen turkey.
Sarek says no matter how you're cooking, the key is to pay attention.
It's really important to stay there, watch the pans, and make sure that there aren't little kids running around, somebody who's going to knock over a pan or knock over grease and just start a fire.
Some simple precautions can make sure your family remains safe this holiday.
That's it for your morning consumer news. Time now is 6:18. Let's check in with Art for a look at our forecast. This newscast making anyone else hungry?
I was just thinking about food and like, I need to get this at the store. I need to get this at the store. And I hope you all know heading to the store, your forecast looks pretty good for you in and out of the morning hours as well as the afternoon. We could see a flurry kind of pop into the picture, but it's about a 10% chance. Some of it may not even hit the ground. And I'm talking about the whole region here locally. So that being said, take a look here what I've got going on for you. It is a cold start this early morning again. You're holding on to temperatures in the 20s. You've got more of the 20s and the teens popping in there. Sparta's at 15 right now, 23 in Viroqua, La Crosse at 23, and also getting to Decorah is a little bit cooler there, about 25. Hey, La Crosse holding on right as we go right into the morning hours, 8 o'clock all the way into the 12 o'clock hour. You're looking at partly to mostly cloudy skies. You'll also see partly cloudy skies to finish out as you get down into the 12 o'clock hour, where temperatures are still holding on to at least some of the cool, but eventually will warm you up a little bit, maybe around 29, 30 degrees there. Holding on to Eau Claire, you're looking at least 20s. Some teens are still in the pictures here as well as we pick it up, the local temperatures. How about this though? Hopping in the car right about now, heading out to Tomah coming here locally. Looking pretty good on the roadways for you right now. A couple of semis out there. How about Osseo right now? Is that going to light up for me? Doesn't look like it's going to light up for me, but you get into areas right by Millston and you're holding on to at least the possibility of clearing roads out there, but the possibility of maybe a little something on the roadways. We'll see what that is for right now, but we won't really have too much in the way of fog and low cloud activities to thwart your early morning hours. Here we go. All right, highs for today, about 28 all the way up to about 38, 39 degrees for the day today. Partly to mostly cloudy skies. You may even see some cloudiness in there as well. Well, as I've said before, the airports are looking pretty good as you get all across the areas. Alexander's already said there have been a few delays earlier this morning, but nothing reporting on my graphics here. But you're also looking, as you go into it from San Francisco all the way to Atlanta, Seattle Metro, you've got a little bit of rainfall potentially on the way for you. Los Angeles, you may have some rainfall too coming and going as that Pacific storm still continues to just wrap around the Pacific Northwest. Hey, cool conditions today. Getting into tomorrow, we're getting back into cool still around 30. That all changes. We get into breezy and gusty conditions, holding on for temperatures to drop into the cold. And so that's going to continue all the way through the weekend, going into next week, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, where we have another round of mix and rain and snow coming back. But that's a 20% chance, and that could hit the ground for us. You see the temperatures in the early mornings, though, we're looking at 20s, teens, and of course that continues on all the way into next week. So get prepared and enjoy yourself and with family and friends, and have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Back to you.
Thank you, Art. The time now is 6:20. Still ahead, a 12-year-old babysitting class becomes life-saving training. Coming up, how a sister's quick thinking turned a choking emergency into a story of survival when her skills were put to the test just hours after learning them.
Coming up on the Blitz, action on the ice and the hardwood, plus a local sharpshooter signs to play at the next level. All that coming your way in just a bit.
Keep your vehicle clean at ShipShape Car Wash in Onalaska. Unlimited car wash is only $19.99 per month. Your choice of soft touch or touchless automatic, just $19.99 per month. And we do dualies. ShipShape Car Wash next to Festival Foods in Onalaska.
Nutcracker Magical Christmas Ballet celebrates the season with America's favorite holiday tradition. Gather your loved ones and be enchanted by an all-star international cast. Returning to Pablo Center at the Confluence December 5th. Tickets at nutcracker.com.
There are trucks, and then there's the GMC Sierra, available with the connected driving experience and the world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate. GMC Sierra. It's the truck. Get 0% APR on select 2024 Sierra 1500 models. That's over $6,400 total value, plus no monthly payments until next year.
Visit your best choice GMC dealer today.
Get an 11% rebate on your bathroom remodel now at Menards. Create your dream bathroom with Sterling tubs and showers. They'll fit your style and budget and are easy to clean. Get this ensemble shower for only $669.99 after rebate. Check out our great selection of over 100 Magic Woods vanities. These high-quality vanities add a unique style and functional storage. This Haverhill vanity is $328.99 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
This is Kathy. She's about to see her dentist. She's afraid. Not because of the drill, but because of the bill. A big bill. But Kathy doesn't need to be afraid, and neither do you, thanks to affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company. It's easy to get this coverage. Don't believe me? Call or go online for all the details. You could even have this free information kit. This isn't a discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance. It helps pay for over 400 procedures. That's a lot. I'm talking cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures. Bottom line, you'll have help paying for routine care and expensive major work. But if you want deductibles, forget it. There aren't any. No annual maximum either. Plus, you can see any dentist you want. Stop fearing the big bill. Start saving at the dentist. Call now or go to sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
Keep your vehicle clean at ShipShape Car Wash in Onalaska. Unlimited car wash is only $19.99 per month. Your choice of soft touch or touchless automatic, just $19.99 per month. And we do dualies. ShipShape Car Wash next to Festival Foods in Onalaska.
A local music class is enriching the lives and minds of its students. Tonight at 10, we'll talk with those impacted by the program and how children learning music before they can walk makes a big difference in their lives. Tonight at 10.
Download the News 8000 app today.
The Blitz. Well, we had a special moment at Bangor High School yesterday as they had an athlete sign to play some Division II basketball. Anna Frank signing her national letter of intent yesterday to play picks up the sneakers for the University of Sioux Falls next year. The Bangor sharpshooter averaged just under 20 points a game in her junior season, was one of the top three-point shooters in the state, and was named to the WBCA Division IV All-State team. And now that she's made the commitment official, Franck says it's a huge weight off her shoulders.
I'd say the whole commitment was just a relief as a whole. You know, it's kind of stressful. It's like, I know I want to play, but where do I want to do it, and am I going to get the opportunity to do it? So then just being able to say, yes, I'm committed, I'm coming to your school is just like a big relief.
Franck says a big reason for choosing Sioux Falls was the coaching staff and the style of basketball that the Cougars play. But before she gets to college, Hannah will look to help lead the Cardinals back to state for the first time since 2021. The Crescent Hoka girls facing DeSoto in some border battle action last night. Both teams struggling on offense early, but here Sylvia Kruger gets the rebound and lays it in for the score. And more fast break action for the Pirates. Great pass from Kylie Venner up to Ella Cook, and she gets the hoop and the harm to extend the away side lead. Lancers trying to muster some offense as Savannah Klinsky gets a good lick from the quarter, and she connects for the three, but DeSoto pull away, and the Pirates make the Lancers walk the plank, 62-37 the final. Let's head to the ice as the Winona Windhawks taking on the Lancers. A penalty kill from the Lancers and a good heads-up play here from Cooper Hill as he finds Archer Semling scoring with just 3 minutes left in the first period, cutting the deficit to 1. In the second period, Windhawks with an intercepted pass by Aiden Prodzinski sends the puck to Caden Grass, sliding it in to put the Windhawks up 3-1. Lancer neutral zone miscues had the Windhawks rushing an offense here as Myron St. George dangles past the Lancers defense, leaving a great rebound for Tristan Hagen, burying a backhanded shot to make it 4-1. And that would do it. 5-1 the final, the Windhawks victorious. Will any of these plays make the News 8 Play of the Week nominees? That returns tonight. We'll see. Another for the Blitz. We'll see you tonight.
Toyotathon is on. Now's the time to get an exciting new Toyota.
How'd she do that? Get 1.99% APR for 72 months on a new 2024 Tundra. Toyota, let's go places.
If your home is looking drab, trade it in.
Trade it in!
The furniture's old and yucky, trade it in.
Trade it in!
If you're seeking a solution, then King's your resolution. If you're tired of your look, then trade it in.
Trade it in!
At King's Trade-In Sale, trade in your old recliner for $50 towards a new one. Trade in your old sofa for $100. Trade in your old mattress for $75. Plus, get free delivery and 12 months no-interest payments at the King Furniture Trade-In Sale.
Trade it in!
Everything is getting smarter. Good thing your Touchstone Energy Cooperative has the knowledge and expertise to help you make smarter work harder. Today, there are more ways than ever to make your world more energy efficient, and we can show you how. Take the next step to go electric and put the power of your co-op to work for you. Touchstone Energy Cooperatives, your source for power and information.
Did I miss it? Did I miss it? Did I miss Black Friday?
Oh, I'd never let you miss Black Friday. It's only the best shopping day of the best shopping season. Plus, I can't curate all these great deals on great gifts by myself.
Well, I hope you got some sleep too.
Oh, the gift guide never sleeps.
Really?
I'm actually very tired. This holiday season, let Macy's be your guide to gifting.
We ask the decision makers what they look for when buying a home. What's in your dream home?
Stuffies. Hot Wheels.
How much does a house cost?
$50. $200. $500,000. A lot.
If you're looking to purchase a home, our experienced team would love to help you find the right financing for your needs. Stop by or call to meet with a mortgage lender today. Riverbank, local banking made simple.
Buy 2 windows and get 2 free with your home improvement company. Save on energy costs and stay more comfortable with new energy efficient triple pane windows. We'll exceed your expectations with stunning design options and top quality materials, all made in the USA. Call now to get this amazing offer and enjoy 0 money down, 0 interest, and 0 payments until 2025. Schedule your in-home consultation today to take advantage of these great savings. Your home improvement company, where it's your home made better.
Craving authentic Mexican flavors? Look no further than Señor Villa. At Señor Villa, we bring the taste of Mexico to your table every day. Join us for our unbeatable $5 lunch specials packed with flavor and value. And don't miss our nightly specials where the fiesta never ends. Senor Villa, where great food meets great value. Visit us today. Senor Villa, the taste of Mexico you've been craving.
Toyotathon is on. Shake up the holidays with a new Toyota.
Get 3.99% APR for 72 months on a new 2024 Tacoma. Toyota, let's go places.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Welcome back. In your morning medical news, major changes ahead for some weight loss medications. The Biden administration plans to expand Medicare and Medicaid coverage for those obesity drugs, including GLP-1 treatments. So for some patients, costs could drop by as much as 95%. The proposed plan's price tag is $35 billion over the next 9 years, though key details like eligibility and timing still need to be worked out. Heart disease risk factors may impact men's brains earlier than women's. A new study finds men could develop dementia up to a decade sooner. The research points to factors like obesity, diabetes, and smoking affecting brain volume, with men becoming vulnerable at 55, while women's risk increases at 65. Women who have severe complications during a first pregnancy are less likely to have more babies. That is according to a new study from Sweden, where researchers looked at more than 1 million women with new babies over more than a 20-year period. They found 3.5% of new moms had serious complications and were 12% less likely to have another child. Women who had heart problems, a ruptured uterus, or mental health issues were 50% less likely to have more children. Home testing kits can substantially increase screening for colorectal cancer. New research from the University of North Carolina looked at about 4,000 adults with average risk, and they found those who received the at-home collection kits were 3 times more likely to be screened within 6 months. A positive result on the home test indicates trace amounts of blood in the stool, which is an early sign of cancer. A Texas family is grateful this Thanksgiving. A 12-year-old girl saved her younger sister's life just hours after learning basic life-saving skills in a class. J.D. Miles has that story.
It was a normal day for 12-year-old Ari Agramont and her sister Suri. They were preparing to walk their dogs when the 8-year-old started choking.
She leaned back to take a deep breath, and she did the motion to cough down, but no air was coming out, so I got scared. I didn't know what was happening.
Suri had a piece of candy stuck in her throat, unable to breathe.
So I was just pressing against, and then I did it once, just pressing against, and then I remembered to scoop, and I did it twice, and that the third time it came out.
Ari applied the Heimlich maneuver on Suri.
I was like, oh my gosh, she actually could have died.
And possibly saved her sister's life. It's a skill that she had learned only hours earlier in a babysitting training class sponsored by the McKinney Fire Department with help from Baylor Scott and White nurses.
I've been wanting to babysit, but I kind of wanted to find a reason for parents to trust me with their kids. So my aunt saw that class and recommended it to my mom.
You should be so proud.
McKinney's mayor and city council honored Ari with an award in front of her proud parents.
Even though if you do have that training, not everybody has that ability to just stay calm and react and do something. So we are very proud of you because you did it.
When she was describing the technique that she was using, she described it exactly the way we teach it. So she's paying attention, which is great.
McKinney Fire Chief Paul Dow says what happened illustrates why basic life-saving skills are important for everyone to learn. 2 young girls can continue to grow up together, all because one of them knew what to do in an emergency.
So important. The class also teaches other skills like hands-on CPR and basic first aid. And Bangor High School seniors are turning lessons into action. The students are helping decorate assisted living facilities for the holidays, spending time with residents while other classmates partner with elementary students, cleaning up downtown areas, cemeteries, and parks, all part of their government class hands-on lessons in civic engagement.
I've grown up in Bangor, so I think it's important to help give back to the community that it was there for you when you grew up, and you grew up in, and help the local businesses out.
The all-day event started with gratitude activities. Christmas Past is being brought back to life in Sparta, happening at the Monroe County Local History Room and Museum. The display, here it is. Does this remind you of your childhood? It's called Back to the 1980s Christmas, and it shows what Christmas morning looked like 40 years ago. You'll see sculptured carpeting on the floor, some vintage electronic toys. There they are. That looks familiar. Duck Hunt, and some commercials from the 80s.
Wouldn't it be really cool to think about stepping back in time and waking up back when you were a kid and stepping into your living room and seeing all these wonderful toys under the tree?
You can check out Back to the 1980s Christmas for yourself until January 11th. And in Caledonia, the Littlest musicians are making big strides. At Bebop in Bundles, the Music Together program welcomes children as young as 4 months old. Through songs, instruments, dancing, and play, these tiny performers learn music fundamentals. And for some young students, it's become a launching pad, taking their talents far beyond the classroom.
It's amazing being able to watch some of these children and go to their concerts, watching them have joy doing what they're doing and then finding an outlet for their creativity and their expression is it's just such a gift.
You can catch the full story tonight at 6. Some local families are starting Thanksgiving a little early. Last night, the Boys and Girls Clubs of Greater La Crosse had its Thanksgiving family nights. The food was prepared by Mia's Kitchen and served by Hope Restores. 200 people enjoyed Thanksgiving classics like turkey, green bean casserole, and pumpkin pie.
There are some families that might not have a warm Thanksgiving meal, but we're also doing it just as a way to say thank you to all of our Boys and Girls Club families who participate in programming every day.
She says they're already planning for their holiday events next month as well. If you missed out on that dinner, don't worry. Several communities are hosting more tomorrow. Starting in Sparta, the American Legion serving a free meal from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. The Hilltopper and Holman Rotary Clubs will also provide a free meal. This one's at the Wisconsin National Guard Armory from 11 to 2. The La Crosse Community Thanksgiving dinner set for 11 a.m. to 3. This one's at the La Crosse Center. Doors for that open at 10 a.m. if you want to get a spot. And in Toma, Murray's, Maine will host the 31st annual Mr. Ed's Community Thanksgiving dinner. That one also starting at 11. Time now, 6:36. Let's check in with Art to tell us what to expect on our morning commute.
Alexandra, why was I cleaning my kitchen at 1 o'clock in the morning this morning and then doing the dishwasher, getting it all prepared? I have no idea. Anyway, let's get to your local temperatures. Still up in the 20s right now. Current conditions up in Ladysmith as well as Eau Claire this early morning. Winona 23, La Crosse at 23 degrees. Still chilly to cold as you get into Sparta. And of course, Black River Falls at 20 degrees. Down to the south, you're holding on to those middle to upper 20s. All right, that being said, cloud cover, we've got the deeper cloud cover up there, the thicker, heavier cloud cover, overcast conditions by Ladysmith. You're looking at least partly to mostly cloudy skies getting into Eau Claire eventually as we go through the next hour. Then you have more of those clouds kind of streaming through, those higher clouds sneaking in. They're ahead of that potential snow flurry kind of moving into the forecast for us for today. And once again, it's only a 10% chance. Yesterday it was a 20% chance, but now we've backed off of that and we're holding on to the possibility of that continuing on with more cloud cover getting into partly cloudy skies and then back into the cloud cover and then out of the cloud cover coming and going. That's what you're going to see. And of course, cloudy skies getting up in Eau Claire, holding on to at least some cloudiness and some sunshine coming back later on. Here's Eau Claire as we finish out the morning hours for you, how your forecast kind of goes for you for today. Then we're also going to be seeing pretty much 20s leading into your afternoon. We'll hold on to today for La Crosse. You're looking at 22 to 25 degrees to finish out the morning, and we'll be back in the 30s for your afternoon. Coming up in our Buzz Report, the Jonas Brothers. Their aunt is charged with embezzling more than $2,000 from their family restaurant. Yikes. Stay with us. We'll have that report coming up for you in just a moment.
Welcome to Hazel and Lola's Kitchen Boutique. Whether you're a gourmet cook or an aspiring foodie, we have something for your style and taste. See our selection of gourmet cookware, bakeware, and appliances. Hazel and Lola's Kitchen Boutique. Stop in today and tell them Peyton sent you.
Hey, want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
Guys, what are the chances you can fix this?
It shouldn't be too difficult.
So like 1 in 100?
Fellas, I can fix this.
Like 1 in a million?
I can do it.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Yes.
G and D, yeah, 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 yeah.
The holidays. And holiday trips. And holiday toys. holiday bonding. And it all comes together in a Chevrolet.
Find your red tag. Get 1.9% financing on all 2024 Silverado 1500 pickups. Plus, get $3,750 total value on this Silverado when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Be part of News 8 Now's Joy of Sharing, Friday, December 6th at the Village in Onalaska Festival Foods.
The community needs your donations of toys, food, and cash for our local Toys for Tots, the Hunger Task Force, and Salvation Army.
Please bring sealed, non-perishable food items, new or unused toys, or make a cash donation. All donations stay right here in our community.
You are what makes this event great. And we'll see you Friday, December 6th for the Joy of Sharing.
So that no matter what mess you brought into this church today, no matter what addiction and what struggle, no matter how many times you've doubted God or questioned God, that because of Jesus Christ, God's not holding it over your head. Instead, there is this amazing grace, there is this unconditional love that you and I can say, God doesn't just put up with us. God loves us.
Join Pastor Mike Novotny each Sunday. Watch Time of Grace on Channel 8, WKBT.
For over 40 years, Blood Cross Glass and Overhead Door has been the go-to company for anything glass and door. We offer a large stock inventory of CEHI garage doors to help you find the perfect fit. As a locally owned business, we take pride in our work and always get the job done. From commercial glass and glazing to residential glass and CEHI garage doors, we have the experience and expertise to help you. Call or visit our website today.
What will you find at Hazel and Lola's Kitchen Boutique? Everything you need and more. See our selection of Polish pottery, cookware, olive oils and vinegar, and our gadget wall. Hazel and Lola's Kitchen Boutique, located inside Wesco and Sparta. Tell them Peyton sent you.
All right, well, good morning to you as you get out there. Cold start this early morning, whether you're going to work or you're heading out to your Thanksgiving destination. Today, we're looking at the possibility of flurries moving into the picture. That's about 9 a.m., and that goes to about 10 o'clock. Then you're going to see that again between 3, 5, and then again possibly as we go into the, about the 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock hour, and then maybe into 9 o'clock as well. That being said, that's out of the way. It's a light snow flurry again. We're looking at conditions to be like this. They may not even hit the ground. It's only a 10% chance. You'll see that as we finish out for the day, of course, as I mentioned, and it's going to be cold this early morning, and then it's going to be cooler in the afternoon, so we'll get temperatures back up in the 30s. Rainfall still holding on to up to the north, but it seems to be picking up a little bit. This is also going to cause a little bit of lake effect snow carrying over into locations getting into Michigan as well as near the lakes. In fact, we'll also be seeing cloudy conditions for us, but you're holding on to some lower clouds, some heavier clouds here, but you're also seeing some high clouds sneaking into the picture, and they're ahead of the moisture coming in from the west that continues to track over the plain states. And as that happens, that's going to usher in a little chance of snow coming into the forecast. Now, the amounts that are going to hit the ground, less than an inch by far. In fact, you're going to be seeing, again, is only a 10% chance. But going for the school forecast, 24 degrees by the 7 o'clock hour. You're looking at the potential for snow in the form of at least a flurry kind of moving into the picture if it does hit the ground at all. And of course, again, people that are experiencing puddles on the ground. If you're riding your bicycle going to school, you might find yourself skidding because those puddles are now icy out there, so please be careful. Eau Claire holding on to temperatures in the 18-degree mark, holding on to maybe a flurry possibility of that going on for the 7 o'clock hour, going to the 8 o'clock hour. 32 degrees going into the afternoon once you get into at least 2 to 3 o'clock in the afternoon. All right, so that being said, that's also going to be high today. You're also going to be seeing this flurry kind of move in with increasing clouds through the 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock hours I've mentioned before, and the 9 o'clock hour. Not much in the way of snow hitting the ground, but once you get into the 11 o'clock hour, you see that coming by Winona, going towards the noon hour. That also comes back again, possibly through the 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock hour. You see it right there from Winona, getting closer to La Crosse, all the way to Red Wing, and then Preston. You also pick up that as you go into La Crosse, as we go into the 5 o'clock hour, all the way through into the 7 o'clock hour, possibly the 8 o'clock hour, into the 9 o'clock hour for La Crosse, Black River Falls, Winona, as well as areas by Preston. Preston, and including portions of Vogue Field and Sparta. That being said, it gets out of the way. We get back into clearing skies with more clouds on the way in the overnights. Looking good over in Boston Logan right now with rainfall, maybe some scattered storms on the way for you. How about this, though? San Francisco, you're looking pretty good with mostly cloudy skies. And then getting into LaGuardia, you're looking at partly cloudy skies, 45 degrees right about now. And then eventually rainfall may pop back into Seattle and Los Angeles. The forecast for across the nation looking pretty good thus far. So far, no delays that I can see right here on our graphics. We also have that rainfall, as I mentioned, popping into the picture soon as we finish out over the next day or so. But as we see drier conditions coming in for Thanksgiving, we see more of this maybe coming back for the weekend. We'll keep an eye on that. Temperatures from 29 to about at least 35 degrees, a little bit on the similar side for tomorrow as well. A bit breezy tomorrow as well going into tomorrow, then continuing all the way to Friday, going into Saturday as well. Back to you.
In our Morning Buzz report, a man who helped shape the sense of humor of a generation has passed away. Airplane co-writer and co-director Jim Abrams passed away yesterday. He and his childhood friends Jerry and David Zucker made the Airplane and Naked Gun movies, among others. On his own, he directed Big Business, Welcome Home Roxy Carmichael, and Hot Shots. Jim Abrams was 80. An aunt of the Jonas Brothers is charged with embezzlement at their parents' restaurant. She's accused of withdrawing more than $250,000 from a business account from 2016 and 2020. Police say she deposited at least $93,000 in cash into her personal bank account. It's unclear what happened to the rest of the money.
It was just trying to find a balance of somebody who's trying to cope. There's such a sacrifice and dedication to that kind of work. And it's basically about him trying to reassemble his soul.
Michael Fassbender stars in the espionage thriller The Agency, following a covert CIA agent who's ordered to abandon his undercover life and return to London. The first 2 episodes arrive on Paramount Plus on Friday.
This is a call from the ancestors to sail to new skies and reconnect our people across the entire ocean.
The original Moana movie set sail in theaters the day before Thanksgiving in 2016. Now Moana 2 debuts in the same spot, coming out in theaters today. Yeah, it is that time of year, right? Big holiday movie releases.
Exactly, right. Do you like holiday movies?
Yeah.
Films?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
All right.
Before we head to break, it's time to look at today's Look Who's 8.
All right, Rylan is turning 8 years old today. He loves being a big brother and spending time with his friends and family.
Presley is turning 8. She loves to perform gymnastics, spending time with her friends and family, and her favorite food is pizza.
Nice. All right, how about Lincoln? He's turning 8 years old today. He loves to draw, do math, and is always making people laugh.
And Corny is turning 80. He loves golfing, gardening, bowling, and volunteering around his community.
Sweet. If you know a special someone turning 8 weeks, 8 months, 8 years, 18, 80, or 88 years old soon, we'd love to feature them.
Just upload their photo to our website, news8000.com, and look for the Submit Pictures button underneath the Home tab. The time now is 6:47. Stay with us. We have everything you need to know in 5 minutes or less. Your Morning News Now is up next.
Coming up on CBS Mornings, Gail's exclusive interview with the CEO of 23andMe. She shares her thoughts about the company's future and her commitment to lung cancer research after losing her sister to the disease. Also, Dr. Shalane Gounder joins us to discuss the Biden administration's new plan to make weight loss drugs more affordable and accessible, and who may benefit the most. And Deadheads are still mourning the loss of band co-founder Phil Lesh. Anthony Mason talked with the surviving members of the Grateful Dead before they received their Kennedy Center honor. We will have everything you need to know and more on the show. We'll see you at 7.
At Ashley, it's not just Black Friday. It's the Ashley, ooh, I am so going to be the hostess with the mostest now Black Friday event. But don't wait, it's also the Ashley Get Your Hands on These Weekend Doorbuster Deals Black Friday event.
We're an implant-focused practice. I think the advantage of a father-daughter practice is, I've been at this for 30 years now. I learned things that worked well and things that didn't work so well.
And it was fun to be able to just jump in and kind of complement that. I feel like it made both of us stronger.
You don't expect it when you walk into a dental office. You don't expect the family aspect, but when you walk into our doors, we're going to give you that.
If you think you have a full mouth of challenges, come see us. Come down for a free consultation.
It's the Get Holiday Ready sales event with the Ford crew.
Maverick, Ranger,
Another truckload of trucks?
Big event needs big selection. Right, like the Ford F-Series. Best-selling trucks for 47 years. Gas, hybrid, electric, and big selection means great deals. Exactly, which means it's the best time to buy.
Get up to $88.45 in total savings or lease F-150 for just $399 a month for 36 months. Only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
Get up to 30% off your bathroom remodel with your home improvement company. We can complete your project in as little as a day. Our installers are trained and certified professionals, so your project will be done right the first time. Call now to get this amazing offer and enjoy zero money down, zero interest, and zero payments until 2026. For a limited time, schedule your in-home consultation today, and we'll cover the cost of plumbing for your new bathroom with a qualified purchase. Your home improvement company, where it's your home made better.
Pumpkin pie Wurzel. Wow, this is good. What's it called? A Whizzle? Espresso Wurzel.
Thank you. Tastes just like a coffee shop. I love Wurzies.
Door County Cherry Wurzel.
Yum! These whirlies are amazing.
Did someone order a dill pickle Wurzel?
That's mine. It's a Wurzel. Delicious.
At Ashley, it's not just Black Friday. It's the Ashley, there's no way my husband's snoring is going to keep me awake now Black Friday event. But don't wait, because it's also the Ashley, you can get 0% interest for 72 months Black Friday event.
A local music class is enriching the lives and minds of its students. Tonight at 10, we'll talk with those impacted by the program and how children learning music before they can walk makes a big difference in their lives. Tonight at 10.
Yep, it's that time of year. But whether it's this or this, you can trust the First Warn Weather Team to help you plan your day right. First Warn Weather. When you expect more, turn to News 8.
The First Warn Weather app. Download it today.
There's been more than a few changes over the years. But if there's one thing that hasn't changed, it's our commitment. 70 years and counting. Thanks for watching.
Join the conversation at facebook.com/news8000. Or you can always find us at news8000.com. Stories are told on our Instagram at WKBT News 8. Or you can always find us at news8000.com.
Welcome back. It's 6:51. Time for your morning news now. A bank with locations in Onalaska and Winona will soon have new owners. Bremer Bank will be acquired by Old National Bank. The bank's name will change, but the team members will stay the same, they say. The transition will take place over several months as well. In Caledonia, the Littlest musicians are making some big strides. At Bebop and Bundles, the music program welcomes children as young as 4 months old. Through songs, instruments, dancing, and play, these tiny performers learn music fundamentals.
It's amazing being able to watch some of these children and go to their concerts, watching them have joy doing what they're doing and then finding an outlet for their creativity and their expression is just such a gift.
You can catch the full story tonight at 6. AAA says about 80 million Americans are traveling for Thanksgiving. If you're one of them, it might seem too late to change your plans, but experts say some minor travel adjustments could make your trip smoother. If you can't leave earlier today, consider heading out on Thanksgiving morning tomorrow when traffic is lighter. The National Weather Service is forecasting an Arctic blast this week, so experts recommend extra preparation for potential delays.
Have some extra blankets in case you get stuck on the side of the road, extra snacks, all of those things that would keep you comfortable in the vehicle if you get stuck.
If you plan on flying or booking a last-minute ticket, that might cost a fortune. Experts say flights on the holiday itself could be more affordable. Travelers in Wisconsin, Minnesota, and Iowa, drivers at least, have something to be thankful for. Low gas prices. In Wisconsin, regular gas is averaging $2.83, diesel's at $3.36. Minnesota drivers will see regular at $2.87 at an average of that, diesel reaching $3.43, and in Iowa, the lowest prices around. Regular is at $2.74, diesel is at $3.30. If you have a little too much holiday cheer over this long holiday weekend, AAA has your back. The Free Tow Go program gives safe rides home from Thanksgiving celebrations. The service will run from 6 tonight through 6 a.m. Monday. And if you need a ride, you can call AAA's Tow-to-Go team. Some local families started Thanksgiving early last night. The Boys and Girls Clubs of Greater La Crosse held its Thanksgiving family nights. The food was prepared by Mia's Kitchen and served by Hope Restores. 200 people enjoyed Thanksgiving classics like turkey, green bean casserole, and pumpkin pie.
There are some families that might not have a warm Thanksgiving meal, but we're also doing it just as a way to say thank you to all of our Boys and Girls Club families who participate in programming every day.
She went on to say they're already planning for next month's festivities as well. If you missed that free dinner, there are several more happening tomorrow. In Sparta, the American Legion will serve a free meal from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. And the Hilltopper and Holman Rotary Clubs will provide a free meal at the Wisconsin National Guard from 11 to 2 tomorrow. La Crosse Community Thanksgiving Dinner will take place at the La Crosse Center from 11 to 3. Doors for that will open at 10. In Toma, Murray's, Maine will host the 31st annual Mr. Ed's Community Thanksgiving Dinner. That one starting at 11.
Well, you may see some fog and low cloud activity getting into areas by the river valleys. Other than that, the downtown areas for La Crosse and Eau Claire look fantastic. Get out and enjoy that on your way to work today. Put on your favorite music there and bebop it along. All right, as we get into it, this is Wisconsin 35 north at the La Crosse. You're seeing there was a little bit of fog there earlier. Now it's kind of dissipated. You're also going to be seeing near Toma. This is Wisconsin 21. That's on Highway 94, and you're also going to be seeing again, or Interstate 94, excuse me. You're going to be seeing again clear conditions. 30s today, tomorrow, chilly and cold as we get into the following few days, going into the weekend, and of course, breezy winds will ensue as well. Temperatures in the 20s.
All right, well, do you ever have that family member that judges your Thanksgiving cooking immediately? Yes. Take a look at this. If so, horses from the Tampa Police Department's mounted unit turned into food critics, reviewing Thanksgiving plates filled with fruits and vegetables. Some weren't shy about being picky. The department said on X their mounted unit has its own Thanksgiving favorites that are, quote, as unique as they are. Yeah, it looks like they've got some vegetables there. I didn't see them rating anything, though.
Wilbur, your sweet potato pie is horrible.
Yeah, apparently they were very critiquing it. Well, thank you for starting your morning with us. We will see you back here at noon. Have a great day and have a great Thanksgiving. We got a special picture to throw up. Some of our crew behind the scenes here, they all are. Corey, Cody, Ryan, and Drew. Those are the faces behind the scenes that people don't really get to see. We're thankful for them. Yeah, we're thankful for all of you too. So thank you, everybody, and we will see you back here at noon.